How do you do, everybody? Welcome to basketball action. The new Trevians take on Lakeside Lutheran. And they're from Racine, Wisconsin. This is called the Border Battle. Teams from Illinois taking on teams from Wisconsin. Generally speaking, the New Trevians have a very solid reputation as being one of the top teams that plays in this border battle. A few years ago, the group from Wisconsin wouldn't even play New Trevians. They were too good, they said. The Trevians, though, this year have their work cut out for them, or so the scouting report says. Tried to drive the baseline, and there's a foul there along the baseline. We're playing with Wisconsin rules, which are a little different than the Illinois rules. Here they play it like the colleges do, and that is that they're halves rather than the quarters like Illinois. Also, kind of get a different perspective between the various teams. You know, what you get day in, day out during the regular season. As Trevians go for three, nope. Out of bounds. Still the Trevian basketball. You can see there's 17 minutes left to play in the first half. Canelos gave it to the corner, back to Canelos. Evan Canelos dished it off to Kobe Smith. To Canelos. Getting down to crunch time of the regular season before playoffs begin. And lucky bounce, and Jake Fegan swishery for three. Into the paint, the run gun, nope. And coming right back. And saved out ahead. And the foul. Kobe Smith with the foul. And it will be a shooting foul. And the first one is good. And the second one, also good. We're at the Prairie School in Kenosha is where this is being held. Tried to find Van Gorp, and he strong arms it up and in. And going for an outside three. No, heavy. Back out to the rotation. Lakeside Lutheran. Shot no. I don't know, obviously, much about the Wisconsin teams, other than I know that this Lakeside Lutheran team's highly regarded in Wisconsin, and a three the other way. Evan Canelos gave it off to Fegan. Logan Feller gave it to Smith. Feller tried to strong arm his way, but he traveled. It was a case of trying to dish it off a little too late when he got it into the paint. We're tied at 5 early on the going. Into the paint, and Van Gort with the stuff. Smith ahead to Canelos. Canelos. Smith back to Canelos. Feller up top to Smith. Smith will take his own shot at a 3. No. Van Gorp over the top. And the long reach. Canelos. And player control. Put the shoulder in. And Yoshitani. Jun Yoshitani into the game for New Trier. On the rotation. Up top, rotated around. Back out high. And threw it away. Trying to pass along the baseline. Ian Brown checks in for the Trevians, replacing Van Gorp. Yoshitani. Give it to Smith. Up top. And Fegan, swishery for 3. Jake Fegan. And a little poke check by Smith. Knocked it away briefly into the paint. And stolen by Ian Brown. And again, switchery for 3. Fegan feels like he's got the touch, I think. That's the second smooth 3 he's had in a row. Knocked away. And they're going to say the last touch was, well, Quinfinity checks in. I guess they're saying the last touch was by the Trevians. On the rotation again for Lakeside. Drive to the basket. Didn't find an open lane. Outside 3, yes. Feller inbounded it to Yoshitani. Yoshitani with the basketball. Give it to Feller. Feller to Brown. Fegan in the corner. Fegan drives, takes the shot and makes it through the traffic. Double team there along the baseline. To the side. Rotating it around. Trevians guarding well here. Into the paint, strong arm, up and in. Little bit of a bump off to get to the layup there. And a little backdoor. And Fegan again. Trevians lead by 2. Up and got it. We're tied up. Again, we're playing halves, so the time here is a little different. And the deuce. Trevians, I guess, lead by 5. I misread the scoreboard over there in the corner. Onside stolen. Yoshitani goes and did not get it. Put back. No, but the foul. And Logan Feller will go to the line. And on the first. Tyler Van Gorp checks back in for New Trier. Got the second off the friendly bounce, and he's substituted for Kobe Smith back into the game. Bring it across the timeline. Trevians, if the playoffs work based on the seedings and whatever going on, it could be a situation where New Trier has a couple of games against Glenbrook North and Glenbrook South. Sectional this year is at New Trier at the Northfield campus. Foul on Ian Brown off the ball. Now the inbound. And going for the 3. No. A little bit off to the right. Just a shade. Baseline, back top. Into the paint. No. Try a second time. No. And Trevians finally off the fingertips get the rebound. Yoshitani. Ian Brown. Back to Smith. Back to Brown. Brown goes for the 3. Heavy. Bit long. And right back. Into the paint. Back top. Hope you enjoy our broadcast, sir. Every may be on the network line. Up top, going for the 3. Nope. Got their own rebound. Lakeside Lutheran from Racine, Wisconsin. Up And going for the long three. Yep. And got a couple of substitutions waiting in the wings. Down to 7 minutes and change left to play here in the first half. Again, the rotation on the outside, setting to play. Back up top. Thought to take the three. And a bit heavy on the defense. And Ian Brown with the foul. Canelos, Feller, and Fegan check back in. Up top. Rotation. Little fadeaway jumper short. Back out high. On the rotation for Lakeside, a little stutter step, stolen, and little errant pass and taken right back. And going for the three, no heavy. Again, they got their own rebound. Drive the paint, up and in for the deuce. Canelos trots it across the timeline. Fegan. Smith back to Fegan. Fegan the fadeaway, short. And right into the hands of the defender. Setting out high. Up top and whoa, errant pass. And up and no, but the foul, and Jake Fegan will go to the line. Trevians' lead has been cut to 2 here. And Jake Fegan going for a pair. Gets the first. Again, a couple of substitutions, and Fegan gets the second. From the outside for the three, no. Trevian's got the rebound. And now they're saying jump ball. Doesn't matter. It'd still be the Trevians basketball on alternate possession. Feller. Oh, that's not Feller. Traveling. Canelos checks in. Up top. And fall on the floor. And the inbound. Up top. Uh-oh. Well, you're always starting to go again. And the little deuce. Canelos. Little over the back. And a run of gun. Nice pass. And right up the paint. Up top. Oh. Got in behind. Little backdoor play. Canelos. Canelos drives to the basket. Then you got Stuff. Trying for the layup. Trying to go the other way. Up and in for the deuce. Winding down the first half. Or have I missed something here? We're actually in the second half. Timeout taken. No, we're still in the first half. Okay. Just my eyes aren't as good as they used to be. 2:43 left to play here in the first half. Canelos. Give it to Fegan. Over to the corner, going for the three. No. And going for the three and hit it. Cutting into the Trevians lead. Ian Brown. Canelos. Popped it back out. Logan Feller. Give it to Smith. Smith gave it back to Canelos. And Fegan with the run and gun and up over everything. I think he thought he was fouled, but I think he just overshot it. And the three, no. And a foul. Or did the ball go? Whatever. And Tyler Van Gorp checks back in. Van Gorp. Feller to Canelos. To Fegan. Fegan dished it off. And nope. Trevians have run into a little bit of a dead spot here. It might be a case of combination of being a little tired. They had a big game last night in real time against Evanston. And the fact that they're playing half instead of quarters, at the end of the half here, they're getting a little tired. And I think, no, Trevians lead by 3. Logan Feller to the line. Gets the first. Yoshitani and Brown check back in. Nope. Coming back. Out top. In tight. Errant pass. Jump ball. And Lakeside will retain possession. Will Lemaster checks in. Up and over the rim. Trevians get it back. Logan Miller. And Fegan, no. Wide left. Put back, no. So we're done with the first half. And Trevians down by 4 now, 28-24. And Trevians inbounded as we've started the second half of this one. And I have misspoken here. Lakeside Lutheran is in Lake Mills, Wisconsin, which is just about halfway between Milwaukee and Madison, Wisconsin, right on I-94 heading west. I said it was in Racine, and that's way off. And Jake Fegan with the deuce. The Warriors with it. Up top. Again, they're very highly regarded. Go for the run and gun. Up and in for the deuce. Trevians down a little bit. Canelos. Feller back to Feller. Canelos. And Jake Fegan. Nope, a little off on that one. Up top, going for the three. Yep. Trevians have had a little bit of a cold spell here. Feller gave it off Canelos, back to Feller. Feller into the paint, takes the shot, hits it. And a foul. I think it was Feller. Ian Brown checks back in. I think they're doing, I've noticed this just now. We'll have to watch and see. They're doing a man-on-man with Van Gorp. Outside three, wow. On the rotation, Feller gave it on. And Smith got fouled. And Kobe Smith goes to the line. It's the first. Got them both. Warriors quickly up and reset. On the rotation and off a foot. And Trevian basketball. Feller to Canelos. Into the corner, going for the three, and heavy. Fegan got the rebound, and Fegan will go for the three. Swisheree for three. Going the other way. Nope. Got the foul, and it'll be a three-shot foul if I'm right on the positioning here. It is a three-shot foul. Well, it worked to the Trevians' favor. Missed the first. Made the second. 4-point Warriors lead. And that's all he got. So it really worked to the Trevians' favor. Gave up only one instead of three. Up top, Fegan of a long distance three, swisheree for three for Jake Fegan. And Trevian's down by one. Yeah, foul down on the paint. Up top. The border war, New Trier and Lakeside Lutheran. Up, no, put back. Won't matter, the foul, and Jake Fegan will go to the line. Jake gets the first. Gets the second. And if my math is right, I think the Trevians have the lead now by a point, but I think they've got the lead. And out of bounds, yeah, Trevians lead by one, 38-37. 13 minutes left in the second half. 13 minutes and change. Warriors with the basketball. And foul. Player tried to move through a man. And a timeout taken. So with 13:24 left to play in the half, again we're playing halves and not quarters like in Illinois. We're doing this under the Wisconsin rules. Feller gave it off up top. Back to Feller. Canelos. Yoshitani. Ian Brown going for the three, and that was a bit short. It looked like it might have been a little bit to the right as well. Out high. Spinorama. And then dished it off, and the Warriors reset again. And go for the three. Yep. And 2-point Lakeside lead. Canales to Feller. Feller does a head fake. Dished it off to the corner. Going for the three. No. Fegan, strong arm. No, but he traveled. No basket. Traveled. And a little bit of happy feet. Infinity and Kobe Smith check in. Feller and Fegan going to take a little bit of a breather. Up top. Trevians touch it. Yoshitani touched it, so it's no forward and back. Up top. Spin, turn around, nope. Warriors got their own rebound. Try again for the three, nope. Yoshitani gave it off. Canellos, Yoshitani. Trying to go backdoor. Three Warriors in the way on that one. Up and in on the deuce. And Jake Fegan, I think, is going to check back in. Yeah, Jake. Waiting in the wings. Ian Brown on the rotation on the Trevians part into the paint. Kicked it back out. Smith, and he lost the handle trying to turn the corner. And coming right back to the corner. Trevians down by 4. And a foul on the floor. And a couple of substitutions. Feller and Fegan check back in for Nutrik. And long three, yes. And big time lead now for Lakeside. 7-point lead. Yoshitani. Feller. Gave it back to Brown. Fegan. Drive the baseline. Yoshitani was wide open. He gave it to Brown, and Brown missed the three, and on the rebound, Feller fouled. And turnover. To the side, back up top. To the near side. And kicked. And Lakeside will still retain possession here. They'll inbound it right in front of the scorer's table. Side of the scorer's table. And mishandled a little bit. And Trevians will get the ball. Logan Farrell, a feller, will inbound. Yoshatonic. Smith. Now Ian Brown. Handed off to Fegan. And going for the three. No. And Trevians have really run into a dead spot here. Of course, the idea on this is that, in a sense, it's doubly meaningless game because it doesn't really even count IHSA position-wise, but, you know, the pride and whatever else, and a quiz, and whether or not you do well on the quiz. Up top, dished off. Again, good job of maintaining control here. Looked to be like he traveled, but okay. And the foul. It's the free throws here. The Trevians will be down by 9. Trevians going to take a timeout to think this one over a little bit. And the first free throw is good. Trevians down by 8. And got them both. So Trevians are down by 9. Count the basket and the foul. Sent the three-point play the hard way for Jake Fegan. Next game scheduled on the network is the second of the home series against Glenbrook North. One of the few teams they have lost to here in the second half of the season. And foul. Got a little too rambunctious. One in the bonus. Trevians down by 6. Trevians down by 7. And Trevians with the rebound. Quinn Finnerty got that rebound. Up and short. Bouncing around, picked up, trying to go back the other way. And a back door. Left them open. Canelos. And going for the three. No, I wish they wouldn't be doing that. They're not hitting the threes. And a foul, and Jake Fegan to the line again. Jake gets the first. Yoshidane checks back in. And missed the second. Trevians got the rebound, though. Finnerty gave it back to Fegan. Yoshitani, Feller. Canelos. Up top. Finnerty. And Fegan with a long three. Switchery for three. And right there, Trevor's going to take a timeout. Trevian's down by 5 with 5:43 left to play here in the second half. Before they even started, there's a foul. Hey, called it on Canelos. I didn't see it, but got the first. Ian Brown checks in. Got them both. Fegan quickly inbounds it. Canelos. Feller. Back door. And Jake Fegan with the deuce. And the shot short. Yoshitani. Gave it off to Canelos. Canelos. Gave it off to Feller. Feller. Swishery for three. Back door. And the deuce. Trevians make a little bit of a run here. They're down, I think, only by 4 now. Canelos up and in on the scoop in. And lead just 2. And timeout taken by Lakeside, a little 30-second timeout. Trevians have made a run on this and back into this game. They were down by 9. And they are going to call a foul on that. Ian Brown with the foul. And missed the rebound. Fegan got the rebound. Canelos missed the shot, is what I wanted to say. Little back door. Up and no. Player control foul. Fegan got a little rambunctious going to the hard drive to the basket. And whoopsie, a zigzag play. Logan Feller inbounds it to Canellos. Make it to Yoshitani, I think. Back door. Nope, didn't work, but there was a foul there. And Ian Brown will go to the line. Brown gets the first. Missed the second. Trevians down by a point. No player control foul. Lots of times those come about because the player's more intent on driving to the basket than they are on the defender in front. And of course, players are taught how to take that charge. To the side. Yoshitani, give it off. Fegan goes for the three. No. Little soft on the arc. Feller, that was a bit long. Ian Brown got the rebound. Back top, Yoshitani, and they say he traveled. Finnerty checks in for Ian Brown. Cross the timeline over to the far side. Warriors with the basketball and a single-digit lead. Now top. And he traveled. The double team worked. Brown checks back in. Logan Feller. Logan Feller inbounds it. Yep, Tom. Dished off, going for the three. No. Trevians got their own rebound on the chase now. And errant pass by Canellos. Count the basket and the foul. .221 left to play. And Trevians down by 3. And Mega down by 4 and a timeout taken by the Warriors of Lakeside Lutheran. Trevians inbounded. Smith, rotation, back out top, going for the three, switchery for three for Ian Brown. And Trevians down by a point here. To the side. Drives and puts it in for the deuce. Trevians down by three. I think. Canelos drives and puts it on. And no player control. No slam-a-jam. And that gets a rise out of the hometown, as it were, faithful, the Wisconsin group. Feller. The shot, no, out of bounds. It'll stay Trevians basketball. And Lutheran going to take a timeout. Trevians down by a point with 1:07 left to play here in the second half. Trevians on the rotation. Yep, Smith, Feller, Yoshitani, I think that is. No, Canelos. Brown to Canelos. Canelos was looking for maybe a backdoor play, but Smith didn't break. And Smith switchery for three. Kobe Smith, big time three in this one. Trevians lead by 2. And the shot, no. Trevians got the rebound. And the foul. And Trevians will go to the line. Logan Feller to the line. And it's a 1-and-1. Gets the first. Gets the second. And that does it. And the Trevians pull off a last-minute big-time victory over the Lakeside Lutheran squad, 63-59. This is Mark Braun. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Stick around for more sports action on the network. And we say, as always, so long, everybody. This has been a Metro Chicago Sports Network copyrighted presentation. All rights reserved.